I've heard it 1,000,001 times. That's why you can't do no job with no niggas.
In other words, what? The pride is superficial. It's intellectual, but it's not internalized. For example, we had a lot of great scholars. Take my ancestor, Frederick Douglass, who knew their history and still marry white women. How did that happen? Now, yes, he was an old man. I give him that. His first wife, Anna Murray Douglas, a blue, black, purple chocolate woman with nappy hair to 50 years, who birthed all of his children. It was after she died that he married the white woman, but nonetheless, he married a white woman. Had Frederick Douglass not married that white woman, he would be undisputably the greatest black leader that ever walked on American soil. But because of that one mistake that he made. But the question again is, why did he do that?
Status
because
symbol.
guess
that
what?
That white woman was that caddy truck.
No, you know what I think it was?
What?
I think to some extent, and I can say this, he suffered some of the Barack Obama, W.E.B. Du Bois syndrome. And that is when you are mixed racial ancestry, which I don't even like to talk about because 300 years ago, there was no biracial or multiracial. If your father was white or your mother was white, you were still African. See, this is a modern thing, this whole multicultural movement. You never had that. Frederick Douglass was never called biracial. He was never called multiracial. He was called the N-word like the rest of us. There was no separation until the 20th century when America realized that we can use black people against themselves by giving them a new set of identities that allows them to disidentify from each other and identify more appropriately with us.
You gotta go extra hard. You gotta fabricate this alpha male shit because you don't feel secure in yourself. I'm a psychologist, nigga. You don't think I can read you? I'm a psychologist, nigga. You don't think I can read right through your phony ass? You ain't warring with the cracker, nigga. You ain't fighting the cracker. You fighting the cracker within you. You fighting the cracker within you. That's your problem. You ain't at peace with yourself. You said I got a little belly, right, nigga? But guess what? I'm comfortable in my motherfucking skin. I love who the fuck I am, nigga. Ain't no problems over here with the Prince of Pan-Africanism. I'm straight. Why the fuck you looking at my chest for, you pro-homo nigga? What you looking at my chest for? What you looking at my stomach for, nigga? You think I waste any time looking at your nut ass? Oversized t-shirt wearing ass nigga, 50 years old still dressing like you in 5th grade, you dumbass nigga. Suit and tie. Could you imagine this midget ass nigga in a suit and tie? You're already a fucking minstrel show. You probably look like a mannequin, bitch. Your whole platform is conflict consciousness, you insecure midget. Conflict consciousness, you insecure midget. My skin is melanated. I don't look like the enemy. My shit real. I'm the only person in the conscious community been invited to speak on all 6 continents where humans breathe at, nigga. Talking about you booked. Really? I get more requests in a year than you've gotten in your life, boy. I can get rid of the gut, but you'll never be 6'3". I can get rid of the gut, Big Papa, nigga. That's why I'm Big Papa. I can get rid of the gut, but you'll never be 6'3". You'll never be melanated. Are you mad you don't get invited to speak at the universities? Are you upset that you don't get invited to speak at the universities? Can I ask you a question? How many African heads of state have you had lunch with? How many Caribbean prime ministers have you had lunch with? How many black university, black college professors have invited you to come and watch the homecoming game with them? How many of our celebrities hit your ass up and say, good job, my brother, we rocking with you? How many people have sent you emails and texts saying you changed their lives? You a starving artist. Let's not get it twisted. Your ass is starving. You let niggas give you a couple $100 to speak? You thirsty, dog. You thirsty.
According to the late great ancestor, Pan-African scholar, warrior, Dr. John Henry Clark, he said Italians really can't call themselves white folk. He said if you study the history of Italian, you'll see where they got their olive complexion and their black shiny Sicilian head. Because they ain't nothing but a biracial group of African folk, he would argue. Now, I'm not going over there to say that because I might not get out of there. Okay? If you're going to work at my school, 2 criteria you must meet. Well, I don't want your resume. You can burn that shit, okay? The first one, you cannot be sexually confused working at my school. Okay? I'm gonna be clear. Okay? Ain't nothing politically correct about me. Okay? I don't do Hollywood consciousness. I do grassroots consciousness. Okay? If you confuse, stay on the other side until you are unconfused. Okay? Rule number 2. If you are living with, sleeping with, baby mama, baby daddy, engaged or married to someone who's not an African, you cannot work at my school. Okay? I want to be clear. So be clear. Brother like, damn, I got a white wife. What's wrong? Because if you work at my school, you're going to be a role model to our children. That's why. And we're teaching black boys to be loyal to black girls. Nothing to debate. Nothing to discuss. That's the way it's going to be. Now, if you biracial, I consider you one of us. You African like the rest of us. You're not responsible for how you got here. So if your mother is white or your daddy is white, that's your business. I don't have a problem. You just as African as the rest until you prove yourself otherwise. But I want you to understand this. You are expected to fulfill the same criteria as everyone else. So even if you are biracial, you cannot be dating anyone other than an African, or you can't come either. Okay? I want to be clear. Because some of my biracial brothers and sisters think they exempt from certain rules. Your ass ain't exempt. Okay? Ain't no jungle fever with you either. Okay? I want to make sure we clear. All right? Now,